And welcome to a new episode of the Valley Sports Podcast. This is episode 8. I'm Riley Spencer, and today I'll be joined with Olivia Slaughter and Morgan Hart here in just a moment to talk about Grace Slaughter and that Mizzou basketball team. And then later towards the end of the episode, I'll be joined by Trace Compton and talk about the NFL and the Super Bowl. But to start off, I'm going to get into some Green Valley athletics. The boys team played at Platte County the other day on the 6th, and they fell to them 54-61. That was after beating Truman earlier last week with a win 62-46. That brings Green Valley's record now to 11-9. Green Valley's next game will be at Raytown this Friday on the 9th at 7 p.m. And then on the girls' side, they have been red hot recently, winning 6 of their last 7 games with that one loss coming to Chillicothe in that championship game. But they defeated Platte County on the 5th by the score of 67-52. They will be playing Raytown, actually at the time I'm filming this, Thursday night, and their record as it stands is 14-6, with Addie Seifert leading that team in scoring and making a lot of three-pointers. Her problem early in the games are racking up her foul count early, but then she is gradually able to stop fouling and able to start making threes. And when she starts making threes, she can get real hot, and then teams have to start double teaming her, and it can be a real problem for her opponents. And then talking about the Green Valley dance and cheer team, the dance and cheer team are currently in Orlando, Florida. They will be there from the 7th to the 12th to compete at the UCA Nationals. This is the first time in Green Valley history that the cheerleading and dance team will be competing at a national competition. The varsity cheerleading team recently competed at the UCA Regionals for the first time back in November, placing first in their division. And the dance team will also be attending Dance State on February 24th. So we wish them the best of luck down there in Florida and hope that they can come away being national champions. And other Green Valley news, golfer Mallory Crane was named Eastern Jackson County Girls Golfer of the Year, so congratulate her if you see her around. And I'm now joined by Grace Slaughter's sister and cousin Morgan Hart and Olivia Slaughter. But the MU girls team is 11-11 overall going into their away game against the number 1 ranked team in the nation, South Carolina, who is 21-0. They play on the 8th, so that's tonight at 6 p.m. on SEC Network. They're 2-7 in conference play, but Grace Slaughter is doing exceptionally well. She's second on the team in minutes with 32.7, third on the team for points, third on the team for free throw percentage, and second on the team for three-point percentage. How do you guys feel Grace is doing in her first collegiate season?
It's really cool to see her just have so much fun, because she genuinely just loves it so much, and you can tell she's having fun out there and doing well while she's having fun.
Well, Grace is obviously such a really hard worker. I just remember when she was still here at Green Valley, she put up, how many would you say, 500 shots a day?
She would shoot all the time, literally every single day.
Yeah, and so just seeing all of this hard work of hers pay off, because I know this has been a dream for her for the longest time, and so I'm just really proud of the stuff that she's accomplished, and I'm just happy for her.
Yeah.
And then how was the family feeling for that first game that she played as a Tiger?
We were just excited. It was almost not really nerves, but especially for my mom. She was low-key nervous, seeing her play in front of all those people. And I'm sure Grace was nervous too, but it was more of an excited nervous. It's just a new environment and new people to play with, and the SEC environment's insane. So just playing in front of all those people, we were just kind of, but it was exciting.
So is she used to this now? She's comfortable with how the fans react, and she's used to now it's just another collegiate game, it's back to high school season? Or
I mean, in a way, yeah, but at the same time, I feel she takes every game she's very routine oriented. She has a routine for every time before a game.
She wears the same hairstyle.
The same socks. She's so routine that's almost I feel she takes every game just as serious as the last one.
Well, Grace is going to hope to bring Mizzou to a win and upset the number 1 ranked team in the nation against South Carolina at South Carolina tonight. Thank you two girls for you and your time. And so now I'm joined by Trace Compton, soccer player and tennis player, but loves the NFL. So we're just going to kind of talk about the NFL right now and that Super Bowl coming up. The Chiefs are playing the 49ers in the Super Bowl, as everybody knows. That happens this Sunday. The Chiefs opened as 2.5-point underdogs, but now are 1.5-point underdogs. So Vegas slightly moving to Kansas City's way. But Trace, how do you think Kansas City will fare in that game?
With the 49ers having a lot of weapons on offense and defense, like George Kittle, McCaffrey, Brock Purdy is a really good quarterback. Got Trent Williams on the offensive line. Defensive, you got Nick Bosa, Fred Warner, Tre'Davious Ward, just a lot of solid guys. But I think the Chiefs come out on top. I think playoff Mahomes is just something that the 49ers have never seen before, and I think he'll get the job done.
Was Tre'Davious Ward the guy that was previously on the Chiefs when we beat the 49ers last time?
Yes, he was.
So now he's trying to he said in a press conference, he said that it's better over here on the 49ers side than it was on the Chiefs side. Well, I don't think that's going to be true if they lose this game. But I've got the Kansas City Chiefs defeating the 49ers 34-27. I think it'll be a close game. I think it'll be high scoring. And I, of course, have Mahomes as Super Bowl MVP.
Yep.
Who do you have as regular MVP? The nominations are CMC, Prescott, Purdy, Jackson, and Allen. Jackson is the front runner for it, but
Yeah, I do think Lamar Jackson will get the MVP, but I think that Josh Allen deserves it. People say that he's a turnover machine or whatever, but he leads the league in passing touchdowns. He's contributed to the scoring a lot more. And I just think he's the better overall quarterback, but I think the fan favorite is Lamar, and I think he will get it.
I think Jackson will win too. But my picks, actually, I think CMC should win it because at one point this guy was scoring a touchdown every single game and tied the record for most consecutive games with a touchdown. And then he got injured for a little bit. That kind of broke it. But ever since he got back from injury, he's still been scoring a ton of touchdowns. And he's the easiest guy to place a bet on if you wanted to and say this guy's going to score a touchdown at any point in this game. He's just a guy you can rely on for the 49ers.
Yeah, I do agree with that. But the only thing is that I think I do think McCaffrey's contributed the most in the league in terms of positions and how much he can do with the ball. But I just think that the MVP is a quarterback award. The NFL views the most valuable player as the quarterback. So I think that it is going to be a quarterback. But I do agree that McCaffrey is definitely shown a lot this year.
And that is all I have for you guys on this episode of the Valley Sports Podcast. You can catch me next week for episode number 9.